So as we bring all of this together, we have our value flow across our DAO. So the economic actors are, well, we have the customer, the patient perhaps. We have the data owner, which may well be the same person as the customer. And then we have the innovator that is going to be building out the functionality and the applications on the marketplace. And we may have other B2B value chain players that are querying the data to drive their own ecosystem reconciliation. And then within our DAO, our core services for our marketplace of this buyers and sellers of data are going to be around identity, that SSI, so certainty of who I'm dealing with, authority to transact, certainty of provenance, what am I buying in terms of the quality of this data, and then the payments. If I do this, then I get paid. So certainty of execution. And this marketplace, we're buying and selling of data, which is driving our applications for our innovators. And all of our transactions are going to be in marketplace token by way of value transfer and in NFTs as we move the data around and monetize the data within our marketplace. And then finally, of course, the final actor that I haven't talked about is going to be the providers of technical services, validating and maintaining the ledger, validating and ordering. And then again, of course, their fees are going to be paid again in token. So this then represents the overall value flow for our DAO. So on this chart, we have the DAO at the bottom with our on and off ramp into the reserve fund. And everything above that is now leaving fiat behind and is going to be in our marketplace token. For example, as we interact with innovators who are building applications on this network, so they need to buy the token from an issuance so they can stake it. They're going to have to, again, use that token to pay the data provider for access to the data, and then they're going to monetize their application to the user in marketplace token as a fee. And this is how we create this circular economy as we avoid leakage of our token, as we create a marketplace for buying and selling of this marketplace token. As new innovators come in, build more applications, more demand for buying the token, and as the value is added and as fees are levied in this token, then we then get the other side to the transaction. So we're getting this loop. Though of course you need to offer the off ramp back into fiat, which could be controlled by an algorithm, buying and selling the marketplace token to control the price, or could be handled more traditionally via some reserve fund. So just pivoting the previous chart through 90 degrees, we can now clearly see our value flow at the level of data, buying and selling, at the level of the application, and at the level of the issuance and redemption of tokens against our reserve fund, aligned to our various actors, the DAO, the data owner, the querier, the innovator, and the validator and orderer. So we're building out in this way a core cash flow model for how the DAO is going to function. And then finally, let's look at an inventory of all the on-chain transactions, which we're going to be recording in our governance model for the DAO. We've looked at the ones on the previous charts in italics, as we do funding and reserve, we do ledger level, app level, and data level, data monetization level. There are two other levels we need to think about. The overall governance voting piece, which is where we're driving those incentives and where we are releasing funds to individual projects. And then, of course, the overall financing piece as you stake and leverage the DeFi composability to further drive the liquidity within our marketplace. So these, therefore, are the 6 areas of entries, on-chain entries for our DAO governance model.